Karina Peterson, 34, senior guard.
Sierra Weathers, number 10, senior guard.
Catherine Hughes, 24, senior post.
Macy Brown, 12, junior guard.
Jordan Jennings, 20, junior guard.
Geneva Isbell, 14, junior wing.
Kinsey McKee, 40, junior post.
Rain Craig, number 22, junior guard.
Kim Batten, number 30, sophomore guard.
Mercedes Brown, 32, sophomore guard.
Cami Burkett, number 44, freshman guard.
Lexi Thomas, 50, freshman post.
Brianna Yarber, 24, freshman guard.
Mackenzie Leslie, 32, freshman guard.
Allie Pearson, 54, freshman post.
Kinsey Bradley, 14, freshman guard.
Emily Hughes, 52, freshman post.
This broadcast brought to you in part by these local sponsors. Enjoy the game with an ice-cold Coke. Locally owned and operated since 1907, Coca-Cola Bottling Company of Kokomo proudly supports 28 high schools in north central Indiana. Our starting lineup of brands are sure to keep you hydrated on the sidelines and at home. Coca-Cola Bottling Company of Kokomo. RTC TV4 thanks you for watching tonight's broadcast. Sponsorship and advertising opportunities are available, and free production is included with every sponsorship package. If you are seeing this, then your customers are seeing it too. RTC TV4. See for yourself. Please support the local sponsors who make this production possible.
Got that new home edition and you're keeping it covered.
Ooh, coverages now. I can help with this. Got zone coverage, man coverage, combo coverages.
I don't know, Peyton. I think more like the coverage your Nationwide agent offers.
Oh, you want to go there? Home, auto, life, business, farm, boat, RV, ATV, camper, pet, motorcycle, your tour bus. Right. Did I mention farm?
Contact Jennings Insurance Agency today or visit one of our offices in Argus and Rochester.
Ever wonder why your local TV bill keeps going up? The bulk of these increases are due to rising network fees. A few powerful media companies dictate what TV providers must pay to offer their channels to you. And every time networks demand more money, that affects what you pay every month. If TV providers don't meet their demands, networks threaten blackouts. Since 1999, these network fees have increased by 3.5 times the rate of inflation. To see what we're doing to keep network fees in check, visit tvonmyside.com.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by these local sponsors.
Enyard's True Value in Rental is your local one-stop shop for all of your home improvement and party rental needs. Let our friendly and knowledgeable staff help you with your next project or event. Start right. Start here. Stay connected with the fastest internet speeds available with RTC Fiber Communications. Voice, data, and video connectivity for the 21st century. Local service, local support, local investment. Online at rtc1.com.
Please support the local businesses that help us bring you this production.
At Co-Alliance Propane, we treat our customers like neighbors because, well, that's what we are. When you trust Co-Alliance Propane as your seriously local propane provider, you're trusting a team of professionals who live, work, and watch the game from right across the county, not the country. A team that's close by and seriously dedicated to your safety and providing the best service possible. Find out more about Co-Alliance Propane's seriously local service and how you can get 50 gallons of propane free at coalliancepropane.com.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by these local sponsors. Evans Agency in Rochester, offering farm liability, farm personal property, and farm outbuilding policies, all customized to fit your insurance needs. Let Judy help you protect all of your possessions. Online at evansagencyrochester.com. First Federal Savings Bank is your local mortgage lender with 6 locations throughout North Central Indiana. Trust the professionals at First Federal Savings Bank. Online at firstfederalbanking.com. Please support the local businesses that help us bring you this production.
There's been a lot of talk lately about net neutrality. At RTC, our customers receive the full and open internet and nothing less. We are not the gatekeeper, toll operator, or curator. A free and open internet has been the single biggest driver of innovation over the last generation, and we want that engine of innovation to live on in our customers. If you ever have a question about your internet service, give RTC a call. We are here for you.
At Co-Alliance, we understand the importance of community. After all, we've been farmer-owned since the 1920s. And now that we're a part of your community, we want to become your total agronomy solutions provider. Co-Alliance offers the latest in ag technology for your operation. From field scouting and fertilizers to premium seed and precision agriculture, we can help take your operation to the next level. Put the resources of your local cooperative to work. Contact Co-Alliance today.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by these local sponsors. The lawyers and staff at Peterson, Wagoner & Perkins LLP are here to provide the highest quality legal and professional service to their clients presently and for the future. See a full list of services online at peterson-wagoner.com. Woodlawn Hospital, offering state-of-the-art care for Fulton County for over 100 years. Woodlawn Hospital is the area's healthcare leader. Comprehensive care from head to toe. Online at woodlawnhospital.com. Please support the local businesses that help us bring you this production.
RTC cable subscribers. Now you can watch your favorite cable networks wherever you are, on your phone, tablet, or computer. Just log on to www.watchtveverywhere.com. Enter your RTC account information and sign up to watch TV everywhere. Live sports, videos on demand, and more, all for free with your RTC cable subscription. Watch TV everywhere. Another great service from RTC.
I don't think of this as a high school weight room. It's more like a high school classroom. I'm learning how to manage my time here. I'm learning that it's important to have goals and that it takes persistence and commitment to reach them. And I'm learning that the best way to lead is by example.
Indiana High School Sports. They're more than just a game.
Come and see me play.
And now, our own Rochester High School fight song.
Want to know what I like best about playing basketball for my high school? I like it because it's a place where my friends get to see me play. I like it because I'm playing for someone besides myself. I'm playing for everybody in my school and every person in my community.
Indiana high school sports. They're more than just a game.
Come and see me play.
Once again, welcome to Rochester High School. Time now for the national anthem. Federalists, please rise, remove your caps, and join Rochester High School's own Jenny Zarman as she sings our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the
for tonight's TRC matchup. First for our guests, the Lady Apaches of Wabash High School. A senior, her number 12, Hope Unger. Another senior, wearing number 23, Abby Pinnacle. A third senior, wearing number 35, Tabitha Wagner. A sophomore, wearing number 42, Mariah White. And another sophomore, wearing number 44, Olivia Short. The Lady Apaches are coached by Mr. Matt Stone. And now your starting lineup for your own Ladies Heroes. Starting tonight, in her last game of the season, due to surgery next week, number 24, Catherine Hughes. Also starting, number 1, a freshman, Kimmy Bucket. Another freshman, wearing number 23, Emily Hughes. A junior, wearing number 40, Kinsey McKee. And finally, another junior, wearing number 12, Macy Brown. The Lady Zebras are coached by Mr. Brian Tinney. Here are varsity officials for tonight's contest, Mr. Ray Kilmer, Mr. John Malarkey, and Mr. Jimmy Arnett.
So the varsity contest here tonight. I know Wabash's record may be 4-5 or something like that, but they're going to give us fists tonight in the paint.
Yeah, they, like I said in the pregame, they've had an up and down kind of season. You know, they lost to Valley, I think, by 7 or 8 points, and you know that's saying something right there.
Yeah.
Even though the game, you know, it goes as an L in their schedule, just the fact that they were able to hang that close with a Tippecanoe Valley team that's got a lot of weapons this year.
Yeah, you're not kidding. Rochester in their home whites, Wabash in their road blacks. Brad Thomas, I'm David Musselman. Rochester will go to our left, and obviously Wabash to our right. It'll be Wagner and McKee to jump center. The tip is up and controlled by Rochester. Emily Hughes' lamp is good.
That tip kind of rolled through the Wabash hands and right into Emily's, and she took it straight to the basket.
Short, lobs it down low to Wyatt. She rises up, off the glass, no good. Emily Hughes a rebound. Now gives to Cammie Burkett. She crosses the timeline. Burkett between the rings. After one, Rochester and Logansport tied at 14. That's at Logansport High School. 30 seconds gone here at Rochester. Lady Zebras with a 2-0 lead. Macy Brown, 3 left away for the Lady Zebras, off the mark, no good. Rebound to Wabash. The outlet to Vinnipal. Vinnipal on the right wing. Gives to Short on the right baseline. Goes to the basket. On the way to the shot, no good. The putback by White is good. Full court press by Wabash. We're tied at 2. The minute gone here in the first quarter.
No surprise there. That's pretty well
the press.
Yeah.
Burkett across the timeline by herself. Gives to Emily Hughes. She loses the dribble out of bounds. Going to go back to Wabash. 6:52 to play in the first quarter. We're tied at 2. Rochester as well will be in a full court press. Inbounds pass comes into Short. Now back to Vinnipal. Back to Short on the far side. Gives to Unger, and she travels. Turnover Wabash. Rochester going to get it back at about the timeline, going to our left. Boy, Rochester used a lot of energy last night, and to be tied here after 1 at Logansport.
Yeah, the boys, you're right. That was a track meet.
You're not kidding.
West Central shot lights out in that basketball game last night. Give Rochester credit. They were able to hang with them offensively through the first half and then turn up the defense in the second half and come out of there with a win.
So after Rochester's turnover, Wabash will have it back. And then Burkett steals the pass. Cammy Burkett, the layup is on the way, no good. Vinipal, the rebound for Wabash, gives to Unger, and she'll bring it up with the right hand. Unger across the timeline, now on the right wing, jump stop, travel, no call, outside to Vinipal, top of the key. Vinipal outside to Wagner, in the corner to Wyatt. Wagner straight away, between the circles, over the top to Vinipal, down low to short, backs her way in, throws up a shot, a lot of contact, no foul. Offensive rebound for Wabash, put back by Wyatt, no good. Short's put back, no good, but a foul coming on Rochester. That's going to send Short to the line to shoot 2 for the Lady Apaches. 6:10 to play in the first quarter. We're tied at 2 here at Rochester High School.
Burkett picks up the foul, her first, team first.
Olivia Short to the line, a sophomore to shoot 2 for Wabash. Short eyes the first one, lets it fly. And it rolls around and falls off, she'll have one more. 6:10 to play first quarter, we're tied at 2. Short for the Lady Apaches with one more for Wabash. Second one on the way is nothing but net. Wabash up 3-2. Full court press by the Apaches. Brown looks to get it in. Bounce pass into McKee. Kenzie with the ball above her head, gives to Burkett. Burkett now to Brown. Macy across the timeline to Burkett in the middle of the floor. Down low to Hughes. Emily Hughes. Foul on the shot. She'll go to the line. Nope. They're going to say foul on the floor. It'll be out of bounds to Rochester.
So Short picks up the foul, her first, team first.
So Catherine Hughes comes out of the game. Caitlin Rogers in for the first time for Rochester. Brown, baseline left, looks to get in, lobs it into McKee. Kenzie in the paint, loses the handle, ball loose on the floor, there's a scramble for it. Emily Hughes now has a loose ball. Cross court to Brown. Macy at the free throw line, out to Burkett, she resets for Rochester between the circles. Burkett with her right hand, runs to the three-point line, now to Brown to the volleyball line. Macy resets for Rochester. 2-3 zone for the Lady Apaches. The running jumper off the window goes for Macy Brown, and Rochester up 4-3.
Kind of an unusual look. Wabash in a 2-3 zone. Rochester with all 5 players out beyond the three-point arc, and Brown able to find a lane through the zone high off the glass.
Full court press by the Lady Zebras. Short will look to trigger it in. Gets it into Unger. Ball loose. Wagner picks up the loose ball. Has her pass deflected. Burkett has it. Burkett now to Rogers. 10-footer is an air ball. Macy Brown saves from going out of bounds. There's a scramble for it. Wyatt comes out of there with it. Wyatt has a ball knocked loose. She picks up the loose ball in the corners. Ball still loose. That thing has got butter on it tonight. Down low to Short. She puts it in for 2. Wabash up 5-4. 5 minutes to play in the first quarter. Full court press by the Apaches. McKee to Burkett. Cammie will jog it up. McKee crosses the timeline, has her pass deflected and stolen by Wagner. Now to Unger. Unger, left side to Vinipal. And the ball loose, picked up by Brown. Macy Brown with the left hand will go in for the layup, and it is no good. Rebound followed by Emily Hughes is good. Rochester up 6-5, 4.5 to play in the first. Wagner with the basketball against the full court press. Gives to Short in the left corner. Short against Caitlin Rogers. Cross court to Unger. Leans in. Shot is off the mark. No good. Rebound tipped around. Ball being still tipped around. There's a fight for it. We're going to be tied up, and Wabash will keep possession.
That's one thing Wabash is doing really, really well, and that's blocking out and getting position for the rebound on the offensive boards.
Karina Peterson and Jenny Isbell comes in for the first time, and the freshmen of Burkett and Hughes come out. Yeah, see, there's butter on it.
Yeah, had to wipe it off. Looking for a towel.
4:17 to play in the first quarter. Rochester up 6-5. It'll be Wabash basketball, baseline right. Vinipal will look to get it in. Does so to Wagner. She'll take a 10-footer on the baseline. It's nothing but net. Wabash back up 7-6. Full court press by the Apaches. Macy Brown then steps over the inline. Turnover Rochester. Wabash going to get it back.
Substitutions for Wabash.
Stone and Gunderman comes in for the Apaches. Vinipal and Short come out. Stone will look to get it in baseline right. Wabash leads 7-6. Gets it into Unger. Unger on the wing to Wagner behind the arc, right side. Down low to Stone. Kicks it out to Gunderman. Out to Wagner. Long 18-footers off the mark, no good. Ball being tipped around. Caitlin Rogers, flat-footed, comes out of there with the board. Now gives to Brown. Macy walks it through the center circle for the Lady Zebras. Trail by 1, 3:45 to play in the first quarter. In the corner to Peterson, right wing down to McKee. Left wing to Isbell in the left corner to Brown. Macy with the basketball, dribbles to the wing. Now bounce past top of the key to Peterson, now to Rogers near the timeline. Back to Peterson in the center circle for Rochester. Wabash leads 7-6, 3.5 to play first quarter. Peterson directs traffic top of the key against the zone, goes to the right elbow, kicks it outside to Isbell, now to McKee, left wing to Brown. Macy Brown pass top of the key to McKee. She dribbles with the right hand to her right, now passes back to the left to Peterson. Carino with the basketball, out to Isbell between the rings of the volleyball line. High on the right side to Brown, long three for the Lady Zebras is off the back of the rim, no good. Wagner grabs the board for Wabash. Bounce pass to Stone, now ahead to Gunderman. Gunderman on the right wing, gives down low to Wyatt, and she somehow gets that to go in as she was literally under the basket and gets it to go.
I thought they let her too far.
9-6 Wabash, biggest lead of the night. Full court press by the Apaches. 2:45 to play in the first quarter. Peterson crosses the timeline left for Rochester and then bounces it. They're going to be deflected into the backcourt. She picks it up, crosses the timeline to McKee now high on the right side. Back to Brown to the volleyball line. Dribbles to the middle of the floor between the circles. Brown high on the right side for the Lady Zebras. 2.5 to play in the first quarter. Picks up a dribble, gives top of the key to Rogers. Down low to McKee in the paint. Kinsey puts the ball on the floor. Going to be fouled on the dribble to be out of bounds to Rochester baseline right. Emily Hughes will come back into the game for the Lady Zebras.
Fouls on Unger, her first, team second.
9-6 Wabash, 2:24 to play in the first quarter. McKee comes out. Macy will trigger it in. Law pass to Rogers from the free throw line. Jumper's good. Full court press for Rochester. Law pass comes in to Unger. Out of Gunderman. Cross court to Stone. Stone kicks it out behind the arc to Unger. Just inside the arc. Her jumper is an air ball. Saved from going out of bounds by the Apaches. Picked up by Isbell. Rochester the ball now. Now Brown will bring it up. Wabash by 1. Less than 2 to play in the first quarter. Macy through the center circle. Caitlin Rogers has it now in the corner to Isbell. Kind of lazy pass. Jenny fights for the pass. Now back to Rogers. To Brown. Swings left side to Peterson. 3 left wing for the Lady Zebras is short. And the ball is tipped around. Rogers comes out of there with it for Rochester. 100 seconds to play first quarter. Wabash by 1 at 9-8. Brown to the basketball. Are we running a 2-3 zone? It looks like sometimes a box and one, but I think it is 2-3.
It is, yeah, 2-3.
Peterson
on offense doesn't look organized.
The 3 is no good. Offensive rebound to Peterson. 3 left wing is short again. And Wagner this time with the board for Wabash. And then bangs it off the leg. Nope, they're going to say Wagner stepped out of bounds before the pass. It'll be out of bounds to Rochester baseline left. 1:14 to play in the first quarter. Coach Stone makes a wholesale changes. We'll have to get some of those numbers. Looks like Graff is one of them that came in. Brown baseline left, lobs it into Rogers, the left elbow. Back to Brown in the left corner, now to Emily Hughes. She'll fire a 3. It's an air ball to go out of bounds. Rochester will give it back to the Wabash. 1:08 to play in the first quarter. Wabash by 1. Rochester in a full court press. Stone will look to get it in around Caitlin Rogers. Bounce pass into Gunderman. One dribble, she picks it up, sends near side to Graff. Graff crosses the timeline for Wabash and throws it behind a cutting Badish out of bounds. We'll go back to Rochester. And McKee will check back in for the Lady Zebras. And Emily Hughes to come out. Full court press by Wabash. Minute to play in the first quarter. The Apaches by 1 at 9-8. Brown gets it into McKee. Back to Brown. Now to Peterson. Peterson brings it up for Rochester right in front of their bench. Back to Brown to the free throw line. Over the top, pass is stolen away by Gunderman. Nice Euro step. Her jumper's short, but she gets her own rebound. Now the ball's loose on the floor. We're going to have a tie-up, and it's going to go to Rochester.
Rochester getting a little predictable on their passing with the full court press. Throwing the ball, not looking to see where the defense is at.
44 seconds to play, first quarter. Macy gets it into Kinsey. Kinsey back to Isbell. Jenny runs it up for Rochester, yet to cross the timeline. Now to Brown. Brown crosses the timeline through the center circle, drifts to her left, wrap around pass to McKee in the left baseline. Out to Brown, left wing with 26. Macy dribbles to the top of the key, now dribbles to the right of the circle, and dribbles with 23 near the timeline. Back to her left with 20. Bounce pass to Isbell with 18. Jenny holds with 17, now to Rogers, top of the key with 15. High on the right side to Peterson with 14. Karina to Rogers with 10. Back to Brown, now to Peterson, near side to Isbell with 8. Jenny inside the three-point line to Brown with 6. Her three is no good. It's going to go out of bounds. Wabash going to get it back with 2.7. Rochester in a full court press. Wabash by 1 as the first quarter is coming to an end. Stone has her pass tipped out of bounds. 2.4.
2 seconds to looking to pass it into the coffin corner. That's
probably not going to get a real good look from there.
No. Probably not exactly the way they would draw it up.
Over the top to, Wabash travels before there's the travel, point 2. So that's going to do it for the first quarter. Wabash leads 9-8. You're listening to Lady Zebra Basketball, 92.1 WROI and RTC TV4.
This broadcast brought to you in part by these local sponsors. Enjoy the game with an ice-cold Coke. Locally owned and operated since 1907, Coca-Cola Bottling Company of Kokomo proudly supports 28 high schools in north central Indiana. Our starting lineup of brands are sure to keep you hydrated on the sidelines and at home. Coca-Cola Bottling Company of Kokomo. RTC TV4 thanks you for watching tonight's broadcast. Sponsorship and advertising opportunities are available, and free production is included with every sponsorship package. If you are seeing this, then your customers are seeing it too. RTC TV4. See for yourself. Please support the local sponsors who make this production possible.
Got that new home edition and you're keeping it covered.
Ooh, coverages now. I can help with this. Got zone coverage, man coverage, combo coverages.
I don't know, Peyton. I think more like the coverage your nationwide agent offers.
Oh, you want to go there. Home, auto, life, business, farm, boat, RV, ATV, camper, pet, motorcycle, your tour bus. Did I mention farm?
Contact Jennings Insurance Agency today or visit one of our offices in Argus and Rochester.
Ever wonder why your local TV bill keeps going up? The bulk of these increases are due to rising network fees. A few powerful media companies dictate what TV providers must pay to offer their channels to you. And every time networks demand more money, that affects what you pay every month. If TV providers don't meet their demands, networks threaten blackouts. Since 1999, these network fees have increased by 3.5 times the rate of inflation. To see what we're doing to keep network fees in check, visit tvonmyside.com.
Yeah.
Logan Sport.
And to say, last night we saw West Central put 27 in the first quarter, and then Rochester did 28 and 31 in the next two quarters.
So Wabash starts the second quarter here in Rochester with the basketball, leading by 1 at 9-8. They'll be going to our right. Finnepal to Gunderman, high on the left side, no cutting short. Short goes to the basket, and she puts a tough shot in for 2. Nice job by Emily Hughes. She didn't give ground.
Yeah.
But a good shot by Short to get that thing to go. Cammie Burkett across the timeline to Hughes, and we're going to have a travel on Emily Hughes. You know how many times we've seen that stutter step go uncalled this year?
All right.
Already. We're pretty early into the season. The answer to that question is a lot.
Yeah. It seems early in the season, but for the girls, we're already halfway through it.
Yeah, you're right. That's exactly right. That's why I bring you along, Brad.
I know. To point out the obvious.
Law pass down low to Short. She misses the bunny. The offensive rebound for Wabash. And it's going to be tied up. Rochester going to get it back. Venetian Peterson ties it up. Rochester going to get it back on the Wabash turnover with 30 seconds gone here in the second quarter. McKee across the timeline, high on the left side. Now to Peterson, 2-3 zone by Wabash. Now to Birkin, who sets up the offense on the right wing. Gives to Emily Hughes. Hughes on the baseline to Caitlin Rogers. Back down low to McKee, out to Peterson. Now to Burkett. Left elbow out to Hughes. Emily, one dribble to her right, picks up the dribble, gives baseline to Rogers. Caitlin Rogers dumps it into McKee. Quick turnaround jumper, no good, short of the rebound. Wabash runs to our right, up by 3. Gunderman, that is. Quickly to Graff. Vinipal jumper way off the mark, no good. Offensive rebound for Wabash. Gunderman's put back from 10 feet is good.
Rebound basket 22. Gunderman.
13-8, Wabash. Wabash tips the ball away, and the ball's still loose on the floor. Wabash has it now on the turnover. Gunderman right side to Vinipal, and has her pass tipped out of bounds by Peterson. Will stay with the Wabash Patches baseline right. Brown will come back in.
12, Brown for Rochester.
We've seen this happen at just about every game this season for Rochester, where they go into these scoring droughts.
Yeah.
We're into one right now.
13-8 Wabash, 6.5 to play in the first half.
We're probably 3 minutes into a scoring drought right now for Rochester.
Val's not here tonight.
No,
The shot is blocked by McKee, but Short gets her own rebound. This time she's fouled on the shot. She'll go to the line to shoot 2. Val is at Logansport tonight.
That foul's on Emily Hughes, her first.
Her first, team second. Short at the line for 2.
Again, at halftime of the Berry Bowl, the guys trail Logansport 39-26. First free throw by Short is no good.
Short's the only one to shoot free throws tonight for anybody, either team.
Wyatt back into the game, and Gunderman comes out. Brad Thomas, I'm David Musselman. 6:23 to play in the first half. The Apaches up 13-8. Second one is good, nothing but net. And then Rochester will use a 60-second timeout. You're listening to Ladies Evo Basketball, 92.1 WROI and RTC TV4.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by these local sponsors.
Enyard's True Value in Rental is your local one-stop shop for all of your home improvement and party rental needs. Let our friendly and knowledgeable staff help you with your next project or event. Start right. Start here. Stay connected with the fastest internet speeds available with RTC Fiber Communications. Voice, data, and video connectivity for the 21st century. Local service, local support, local investment. Online at rtc1.com.
Please support the local businesses that help us bring you this production.
At Co-Alliance Propane, we treat our customers like neighbors because, well, that's what we are. When you trust Co-Alliance Propane as your seriously local propane provider, you're trusting a team of professionals who live, work, and watch the game from right across the county, not the country. A team that's close by and seriously dedicated to your safety and providing the best service possible. Find out more about Co-Alliance Propane's seriously local service and how you can get 50 gallons of propane free at coalliancepropane.com.
Got the basketball, they'll work against the full court press as they did the entire first quarter. McKee over the top, ball tipped. Burkett has it, runs for Rochester to our left. Burkett backs it back out to Brown. Macy directs traffic, hands off to Burkett now near the volleyball line on the right side. Wing to Macy, top to Rogers. Turnaround jumper from McKee is blocked, picked up by Wyatt for Wabash. Wyatt outlets to Vinipal. Wabash brings it up by 6, under 6 to play in the first half. Then Vinipal goes all the way to the basket, bunked by Hughes, no call, picked up by McKee, and now we're going to have a travel on Burkett.
Nobody picked up Vinipal. She drove all the way the length of the floor right to the basket. And then Rochester on the ensuing possession, nobody wanted the basketball.
Yeah. Quick three for Unger is in and out, no good. Shore the rebound. She goes back to the hole. No good. Rebound to McKee now. And now we're going to have a reach-in foul on Short. Boy, Short could hit those bunnies.
Yeah.
Foul's going on Wabash 44. Short, her second.
5.5 to play in the first half. I'm not quite sure if Austin Onafield will be up tonight. Citing something about laryngitis.
The fact that he was using sign language to call plays here at the JV game. Yeah.
Emily Hughes to McKee. Ball tipped away. Emily Hughes now crosses the timeline, high on the right side to Burkett. Cammie sets up shot between the rings for Rochester. Drives it right out to Rogers.
Rochester still looking for the first points of the second quarter.
Now Hughes between the circles. Left wing to Burkett. Cammie works right side to McKee. Now to Brown to the left wing. Macy fakes a shot, dribbles to her right. Now to Hughes. Emily Hughes to Burkett. Ball tipped, picked up by Burkett. To Rogers, about 10 feet behind the arc to Brown. 3 right baseline is good. I don't think the ball movement is as sharp right now in the second quarter as it was there 4 or 5 possessions for Rochester in the first.
No, you're right.
And then Wabash turns it over. Rogers with the steal. Brown pushes down by 3. 4:40 to play in the first half. Crossover dribble goes left. The floating jumper is no good, but a foul coming on Wabash. That's going to send Macy Brown to the line to shoot 2.
So that foul's on Wagner, her first, team fourth.
Nick Allen and Alex Onefield with 7 points in the first half for Rochester. Cavalry Lingenfelder with 6. Again at halftime, Rochester trails Logansport 39-36. Hello, 39-26. Brown hits the first free throw. She'll have one more. Jenny Isbell back in. Kimmy Burkett checks out. Brad Thomas, I'm David Musselman. Brown with one more for the Lady Zebras to cut this Wabash lead to 1. The junior's second one is in and out, no good. Rebound fall for Caitlin Rogers comes out of there with it, and we're going to have a foul on the reach in by Wabash. It'll be out of bounds to the Zebras.
That foul's on Wyatt, her first.
Brown stands baseline right, will look to get it in. Right into Rogers, fadeaway jumper's no good. McKee with a rebound. And now we're going to have a foul. Oh, we're going to have a travel down low, McKee. 4.5. Wabash by 2. Was 1-6 not very long ago. Full court press by the Lady Zebras. Short gets the inbounds pass now to Unger. Oh, I think she traveled.
I think she did too.
Unger picks up her dribble now to Wyatt. Wyatt then is going to be fouled on the blocking foul by Kinsey McKee. That'll be out of bounds to Wabash right in front of the Rochester bench, going to our right. Stone is back into the game for Wabash, and coming out is Short. Brad Thomas, I'm David Musselman. Wabash leads by 2, 4:23 to play in the first half. Stone gets it into Unger. Unger against the man-to-man defense. To Wagner, down low to Wyatt, goes to the basket, tough shot, no good. McKee with a rebound. And then has her pass knocked out of bounds by Stone. Full court press by the Apaches. 14-12 Wabash. Emily Hughes gets it into Isbell, who gives to Rogers. Caitlin out to Emily Hughes, ahead to McKee. Yet to cross the timeline. Back to Hughes. Cross the timeline to Rogers, and she's going to be fouled by Wyatt on the far side.
Rochester brought that ball up without dribbling.
Kind of how he practiced it too, isn't it?
Yeah. Wyatt picks up her second foul, team 6.
Four minutes to play in the first half. Karina Peterson back into the game for Rochester, and Caitlin Rogers will sit. Brown at the timeline, gets it into Peterson. Karina walks it across the timeline against the 2-3 zone. Isbell high on the left side. Jenny crossover dribble. Inside the arc, outside to Brown, straight away. Right side to Hughes. Emily, one dribble to her right, picks up the dribble now to Peterson, near side to Isbell in the corner to Brown. Macy dribbles to the wing. Top of the key to Peterson. Karina between the rings. Back to Brown. A wide open 3. Left wing for the Lady Zebras is good. And Rochester up 15-14.
Brown was 7 of her 9 points in this second quarter.
Unger one dribble. Gunderman. Back to Unger. Crosses the timeline with a dribble. Works high on the right side. Gunderman between the rings for Wabash at the volleyball line. Rochester now up by 1 with 3:10 to play in the first half. Wagner, left wing to Vinipal at the free throw line, back to Wagner. Wagner holds the ball above her head, dribbles to her right, and the paint cut off by the defense to Unger. Unger drives inside the three-point line, kicks it outside to Vinipal, now to Gunderman. In the corner to Stone, outside to Wagner. Over the top of the defense to Unger. Unger at the free throw line, in the corner to Wagner. 18-footer right baseline's no good. Offside, weak side rebound by Wabash. And Isbell takes it away, gives to Brown. Brown against Wagner, goes to the basket. Her shot can be blocked out of bounds. Rochester going to have it out of bounds underneath their own basket. Cammie Burkett back into the game, and Emily Hughes to check out. 2.5 to play in the first half. Rochester up 15-14. Brown baseline right. Macy studies. Lobs it in to McKee. Back to Brown. 3-ball, right baseline. Good again.
Third three-pointer for Brown in just the last 2.5 minutes.
Rochester by 4 now. Wagner on the right block. Cut off by the defense. Outside to Unger. Unger backs out, resets for Wabash in the center circle. 2:15 to play in the first half. Now Gunderman will take a shot from 10 feet. She banks it off the backboard and in, and cuts the Rochester lead to 2. 18-16 Rochester. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Full court press by Wabash. Peterson to Isbell. Jenny backs it back outside to Karina Peterson. McKee crosses the timeline left. Picks up her dribble against a double team. Now to Brown. Macy in the left corner. Dribbles to the wing. Now to Peterson. Top of the key with 100 seconds. Karina Peterson directs traffic. 18-16 Rochester as the first half coming to an end here at Rochester High School. Peterson in the corner to Burkett. Cammie down low to McKee. Ball loose on the floor. Bodies are falling all over the place. Now to Isbell. The 18-footers off the backboard, no good. And the rebound to Stone. Make that to Vinipal. Now to Stone. Vinipal then has it knocked away from behind by Peterson. She picks up the loose ball. Minute 20. Karina Peterson through the center circle. Now to Macy Brown, who will run the point for the Lady Zebras. Down a minute 10 to play in the first half. Rochester by 2. Brown works to the right wing. Behind the arc for Rochester. 2-3 zone by the Apaches. Burkett in the left wing. Cammie now top of the key with a minute to play. Hands up. Yep.
Brown's got all 10 points in this second quarter for the Lady Z's.
Brown works to the left side. Gives in the corner. Has her pass deflected and stolen. And Karina Peterson's going to pick up a foul. And Wabash will keep possession with 53.8 to play in the first half. And Rochester up 18-16. Caitlin Rogers will check back in for Rochester, and Kinsey McKee to sit down. Vinipal will trigger it in right in front of her bench. Bounce pass in to Unger. Unger gets Burkett in the man-to-man press. Nice pick by Vinipal. Gets it across the timeline, down low to wide open Stone. Stone gives to Wagner. 10-footer's good. Here's what makes Wagner so good. She She caught that ball above her head and never brought it down.
Right. Yep, landed on her toes and she went right back up.
34 seconds. Wabash in a full court press. Rochester breaks it. Brown on the right wing. High on the right side to Isbell with 28. Back to Macy Brown with 25. Macy holds at the volleyball line between the rings at 22. Macy dribbles to her left one time to Peterson with 19. Karina holds with 17. Top of the key to Isbell, quickly to Burkett, right side with 15. Cammie Burkett to her left, kicks it out to Peterson with 12. Three ball for Peterson's no good. Rebound to Wabash. Gunderman with 7. Gives to Vinipal with 4. To Stone with 3. Outside to Wagner. Her 3 on the way is no good, and that'll do it for the first half. At halftime, we're tied at 18. You're listening to Zebra Basketball, 92.1 WROI and RTC TV4.
First Federal Savings Bank has provided mortgage loans for over 50 years.
We're now offering commercial loans to support our local businesses.
We offer business loans for real estate, equipment, lines of credit, and investments. We also offer Simply Free business checking for all your banking needs.
Contact Lindy Breeden, our business lending expert, to take the worry out of your business banking.
And remember, we don't want to be the biggest bank, just the best bank.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by these local sponsors. Evans Agency in Rochester, offering farm liability, farm personal property, and farm outbuilding policies, all customized to fit your insurance needs. Let Judy help you protect all of your possessions. Online at evansagencyrochester.com. First Federal Savings Bank is your local mortgage lender with 6 locations throughout north central Indiana. Trust the professionals at First Federal Savings Bank. Online at firstfederalbanking.com. Please support the local businesses that help us bring you this production.
There's been a lot of talk lately about net neutrality. At RTC, our customers receive the full and open internet and nothing less. We are not the gatekeeper, toll operator, or curator. A free and open internet has been the single biggest driver of innovation over the last generation, and we want that engine of innovation to live on in our customers. If you ever have a question about your internet service, give RTC a call. We are here for you.
At Co-Alliance, we understand the importance of community. After all, we've been farmer-owned since the 1920s. And now that we're a part of your community, we want to become your total agronomy solutions provider. Co-Alliance offers the latest in ag technology for your operation. From field scouting and fertilizers to premium seed and precision agriculture, we can help take your operation to the next level. Put the resources of your local cooperative to work. Contact Co-Alliance today.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by these local sponsors. The lawyers and staff at Peterson, Wagoner & Perkins LLP are here to provide the highest quality legal and professional service to their clients presently and for the future. See a full list of services online at peterson-wagoner.com. Woodlawn Hospital, offering state-of-the-art care for Fulton County for over 100 years. Woodlawn Hospital is the area's healthcare leader. Comprehensive care from head to toe. Online at woodlawnhospital.com. Please support the local businesses that help us bring you this production.
RTC cable subscribers. Now you can watch your favorite cable networks wherever you are, on your phone, tablet, or computer. Just log on to www.watchTVEverywhere.com. Enter your RTC account information and sign up to Watch TV Everywhere. Live sports, videos on demand, and more, all for free with your RTC cable subscription. Watch TV Everywhere, another great service from RTC.
I don't think of this as a high school weight room. It's more like a high school classroom. I'm learning how to manage my time here. I'm learning that it's important to have goals and that it takes persistence and commitment to reach them. And I'm learning that the best way to lead is by example.
Indiana High School Sports. They're more than just a game.
Come and see me play.
Want to know what I like best about playing basketball for my high school? I like it because it's a place where my friends get to see me play. I like it because I'm playing for someone besides myself. I'm playing for everybody in my school and every person in my community.
Indiana High School Sports. They're more than just a game.
Come and see me play.
This broadcast brought to you in part by these local sponsors. Enjoy the game with an ice-cold Coke. Locally owned and operated since 1907, Coca-Cola Bottling Company of Kokomo proudly supports 28 high schools in north central Indiana. Our starting lineup of brands are sure to keep you hydrated on the sidelines and at home. Coca-Cola Bottling Company of Kokomo. RTC TV4 thanks you for watching tonight's broadcast. Sponsorship and advertising opportunities are available, and free production is included with every sponsorship package. If you are seeing this, then your customers are seeing it too. RTC TV4. See for yourself. Please support the local sponsors who make this production possible.
Got that new home edition and you're keeping it covered.
Ooh, coverages now. I can help with this. Got zone coverage, man coverage, combo coverages.
I don't know, Peyton. I think more like the coverage your nationwide agent offers.
Oh, you want to go there? Home, auto, life, business, farm, boat, RV, ATV, camper, pet, motorcycle, your tour bus. Did I mention farm?
Contact Jennings Insurance Agency today or visit one of our offices in Argus and Rochester.
Ever wonder why your local TV bill keeps going up? The bulk of these increases are due to rising network fees. A few powerful media companies dictate what TV providers must pay to offer their channels to you. And every time networks demand more money, that affects what you pay every month. If TV providers don't meet their demands, networks threaten blackouts. Since 1999, these network fees have increased by 3.5 times the rate of inflation. To see what we're doing to keep network fees in check, visit tvonmyside.com.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by these local sponsors.
Enyard's True Value and Rental is your local one-stop shop for all of your home improvement and party rental needs. Let our friendly and knowledgeable staff help you with your next project or event. Start right. Start here. Stay connected with the fastest internet speeds available with RTC Fiber Communications. Voice, data, and video connectivity for the 21st century. Local service, local support, local investment. Online at rtc1.com.
Please support the local businesses that help us bring you this production.
At Co-Alliance Propane, we treat our customers like neighbors because, well, that's what we are. When you trust Co-Alliance Propane as your seriously local propane provider, you're trusting a team of professionals who live, work, and watch the game from right across the county, not the country. A team that's close by and seriously dedicated to your safety and providing the best service possible. Find out more about Co-Alliance Propane's seriously local service and how you can get 50 gallons of propane free at coalliancepropane.com.
First Federal Savings Bank has provided mortgage loans for over 50 years.
We're now offering commercial loans to support our local businesses.
We offer business loans for real estate, equipment, lines of credit, and investments. We also offer Simply Free business checking for all your banking needs.
Contact Lindy Breeden, our business lending expert, to take the worry out of your business banking.
And remember, we don't want to be the biggest bank, just the best bank.
Miami's a team that everybody kind of wrote off after they realized their three other D1 prospects all moved away. But, you know, they've fought through some adversity and they've had some success.
Look, they got a new coach down there too, already working. And if it doesn't matter how good of a basketball player you are or how bright your future is, you're going to work your tail off down there.
Right,
you know, they want to win every game, but I know that they're going to out-hustle and out-fight every team to do it.
Yeah, they're going to compete.
We're going to take a 30-second timeout, come back with a third next. 92.1 WROI and RTC TV4. Going to the third quarter, the Wabash Lady Apaches will start with the basketball going to our left. After three, Logansport leads 59-33.
That's into the third quarter in Logansport. It's Logansport 59, Rochester 33.
Rochester didn't score very many that quarter, and unfortunately, Logansport did. Rogers, Brown, Burkett, McKee, and Emily Hughes on the floor to start the third quarter for the Lady Zebras. Unger, three, right wings, good.
Unger gets her first points of the ball game.
Full court press by Wabash. This is what they ran out of the entire first half. Hughes will bring it up. Has our pass picked off by Wagner. Wagner, 18-footer right side, no good. Ball being tipped around. We're going to have over back on Unger. 30 seconds gone. Wabash up 21-18.
Unger gets her second, team first.
Macy Brown will trigger it in. Gets McKee, now to Burkett. Full court press for Wabash. Burkett gets across the timeline, does to Brown. Macy around the defense, and we're going to have a foul coming on short.
That'll be her third, team second.
Wabash 44 short, her third, team second.
Macy will get it in right in front of her bench. 7:23 to play in the third. Gets into Rogers, back to Macy on the right wing. She'll dribble between the circles and reset for Rochester. Now in the center circle for Brown. She drifts to her right, bounce pass to Burkett. Cammy one bounce to her left, and McKee swings left side to Hughes. Now in the left corner to Brown. Brown down low to Rogers, backs her way and throws up a tough shot, no good. Rebound to Wyatt. Wrap around pass to Wagner. Wagner ahead to Unger. Unger down low to Short. Short loses her footing, loses the basketball. There's a scramble for it. Wabash somehow comes out of there with it. Now Brown has it and travels. Can't try to get your knees and not travel. I think Coach Jennings, was trying to get a timeout. Wasn't granted. Wabash basketball, baseline right. Wagner gets the inbounds pass, 15-footer left baseline. Nope. Rebound to Wabash. The putback is good by Vinipal. Back to a 6-point lead for Wabash. This has been their biggest lead of the night. Full court press by the Apaches. 6:35 to play, third quarter, that is. Burkett across the timeline against the double team. I don't know how she stayed in bounds there. Hughes, her shot's partially blocked. Ball being tipped around. She gets it back. Shot blocked again. This time Wagner with the rebound for Wabash. Wagner runs to our left against the double team. Backs it back outside. Now Vinipal straight away. Gives to Unger. Dump down, pass down little Wyatt. She pushes a shot up. Good and a foul.
Wyatt with a strong move to the basket.
Really didn't have much of an angle to use the backboard there, but she got it to go.
The foul's on McKee, her second.
So Wyatt at the line to shoot one for Wabash. Looking to push this lead to 8 with 6:14 to play in the third quarter. And the free throw is good. Four-court press by the Apaches. Macy gets it into McKee in the corner. Kinsey holds, now to Burkett. Cammy Burkett back to McKee. Oh, baby, we got to hurry. To Brown, she just gets it across the timeline and has a stolen from behind by Wagner. Wagner to Unger, back to Wagner to left wing. Wagner holds above her head, dribbles with the right hand to the right elbow. Dump pass down low is going to be tipped out of bounds by the Lady Zebras. Will stay with Wabash. Timeout, Rochester. It's a 30. You're listening to Lady Zebra Basketball, 92.1 WROI and RTC TV4.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by these local sponsors. Evans Agency in Rochester, offering farm liability, farm personal property, and farm outbuilding policies, all customized to fit your insurance needs. Let Judy help you protect all of your possessions. Online at evansagencyrochester.com. First Federal Savings Bank is your local mortgage lender with 6 locations throughout North Central Indiana. Trust the professionals at First Federal Savings Bank. Online at firstfederalbanking.com. Please support the local businesses that help us bring you this production.
Vinipal look to get it in. Down low to wide open Short. Her jumper's no good. Her putback is no good. Partially blocked from behind by Brown. Picked up by Rogers. Now to Burkett. Point blank again for Short. Burkett runs the point, directs traffic in the center circle. Works to her right. Gives to Brown, and the pass was deflected. And Macy had it deflected off of her hands and out of bounds. Peterson back in. Bounce pass would have helped that situation a whole lot. Wagner in the backcourt. Gives to Vinipal. She crosses the timeline. Bounce pass to Unger high on the right side. Travels. These guys are on it. I don't want to say that too loud. I hate for them to hear it.
Yeah, right.
They're having a good night. They're spotting all those little shuffles. 26-18, Wabash, 5:20 to play in the third. Emily Hughes on the right wing. Top of the key, between the rings to McKee, now to Macy Brown between the circles. Macy, one dribble to her right hand. To Hughes in the corner to Rogers. Caitlin thought about a 3. Dumps down low to McKee. McKee wraparound shot is no good. Nice move. And Wabash with the rebound. Oh, they missed a little shuffle there. Now Short has it over the top to Vinipal. Vinipal high on the left side. Right wing pass to Unger. Man-to-man defense by the Lady Zebras. Wagner, 5 feet behind the arc on the right side, dribbles around Hughes, goes to the baseline, pull up 15-footers off the back of the rim, no good. And there's a scramble and the ball runs one out of bounds. They're going to say last touch by Brown. It'll stay with Wabash. Gunderman and Stone back in. Unger and Short to come out. Brad Thomas, I'm David Musselman, 4:39 to play in the third. An 8-point lead for Wabash.
Isbell came in for Rochester as well.
Wagner gets the inbounds pass, backdoor to Stone. Kicks it out behind the arc to Gunderman. Thought about a three, passes it up. Inside shot from 15 is good. And now Wabash out of the biggest lead of the night at 10 at 28-18. Brown to McKee. Kinsey, outside left to Peterson. Carino with a dribble. Wabash in a 2-3 zone still. To Brown. Right side to McKee, behind the arc about 5 feet. Now to Rogers, back to Peterson. Carino picks up her dribble, now to Isbell in the center circle. Crossover dribble to the left side, now to Brown. 3 for the Lady Zebras is short. And the rebound to Rogers, back to Brown at the center in the between the circles at the volleyball line. Macy drives her to the right elbow, out to Rogers, top to Peterson. Peterson at the elbow, now Macy Brown, 3 left baseline is no good. The ball is going to be tipped out of bounds by Isbell to go back to Rochester. 3:43 to play in the third, Wabash by 10. Full court press by Rochester. Gunderman off the head of Rochester.
They're going to say no. They're going to say touched by Wabash.
Okay, no, we're going to overrule it right here. It was off of Rochester. The guy that called it Rochester ball was shielded.
Okay.
And
okay.
It's going to be Rochester basketball. So he confirmed the bad call.
Yeah, well, they said that the ball hit the girl that was already out of bounds before it hit the floor.
Oh. So you heard that with headphones on, huh?
Yeah, I did. I'll be doggone.
Rogers in the corner to Isbell. Back to Brown high on the left side for Rochester. 10-point lead for Wabash with 3:25 to play in the third quarter. Rogers on the right wing. Dribbles to the right baseline. Jump pass down low to McKee. Kinsey McKee goes hard to the basket. Shot's good and a foul.
McKee gets her first bucket of the ball game.
Zebra basket, number 40, McKee. Fouls on 35.
And fouls on Wagner, her second.
Back into the game is Unger, and Vinipal will sit down for the Apaches. 3:18 to play in the third quarter. It's 28-20, Wabash. McKee with 1 free throw for the Z's. The junior fires the free throw too hard. Isbell the rebound. Her putback is too hard. She gets her own rebound, the putback back up. Nope. And Wabash comes out of there with it. 3 opportunities there for Rochester. Couldn't get in to go. Wagner across the timeline. Gets a pick from Unger. Now Unger has the basketball. 3 to play in the third. Gunderman to Wyatt. Now to Unger. Unger gets the man-to-man defense. Macy Brown guards her. Over the top to Gunderman. She loses the handle. Ball loose on the floor. We're going to have a tie-up. It's going to go to Rochester.
I think we've had more tie-ups in this game tonight than...
Yep, I would agree with that.
Yeah.
Emily Hughes back in and Caitlin Rogers to sit down. 2:48 to play in the third quarter. Wabash up 28-20. Baseball pass down court to Hughes. Tipped away. Emily picks it up and is fouled hard by Wyatt.
Wyatt's going to pick up her third.
Fouls on Wabash, 42, Wyatt.
So it'll be out of bounds to the Lady Zebras as Lexi Thomas comes into the game for the first time. A 5'10 freshman, and Kinsey McKee to come out. Macy looks to get it in. Over the top to Peterson. Carina at the volleyball line. Right side to Hughes. Emily with the basketball behind the arc. Right wing. Now to Isbell. Swings left side to Thomas. Now to Peterson. Carina holds against the zone defense. Tries the baseline. Cut off. Now to Brown on the left wing. Macy around the horn of the right elbow. Outside to Thomas. Lexi Thomas 1 dribble to the left hand out to Isbell. Jenny, right side to Hughes. Emily 1 dribble to Peterson. Left side to Brown. Now in the corner to Thomas. Lexi back to Brown on the right wing. Now in the center circle to Isbell. Back to Brown left wing. Macy the basketball. A couple of dribbles to her right hand. Resets for Rochester. She backs out of the center circle. High on the right side to Hughes. Emily holds right in front of Coach Jennings. And her pass is going to be deflected out of bounds by Stone. Rochester will keep possession in front of their bench.
The Wabash 2-3 zone. taking special note of where Macy Brown is at.
I think they should.
Every time she rolls into a corner, the bottom defender slides out.
So Benish in the game for Wabash. Rochester the basketball, down by 8, less than 2 to play in the third. Brown to the right, the elbow, out to Peterson. 2-3 zone, doing a really good job right now for the Wabash Apaches. Hughes has her shot blocked. Stone picks up the loose ball, rebound. And then Macy Brown steals it. Out to Hughes in the paint. And now we're going to have a foul in the reach in. I believe that's going to be whistled against Benish. Nope.
22 is Gunderman. That's her first.
Back into the game for Wabash is Graff and Wagner to come out. 100 seconds to play in the third quarter. Rochester down by 8 here at Rochester High School. Lady Zebra basketball, baseline right. Macy Brown will get it in. Over the top to Isbell. Jenny down low to Thomas. Thomas in the paint. Rises up for the tough shot, and it goes in for 2. Nice job by the freshman, Lexi Thomas. Her first 2 of the game and cuts the lead to 6. Wabash breaks the press. Gunderman left baseline. Gives to a cutting Stone. Right hand to make that Unger. Right hand to layup is good.
Wabash, basket number 12, Unger.
Wabash in a full court press. A minute 15 to play in the third. Wabash back by 18. Brown to Peterson. Karina across the timeline. Here comes a half-court trap. Balls to Hughes. Hughes down low to Thomas. Lexi Thomas left side of the floor is good again. A minute to play in the third. Rochester down by 6. Stone bounce pass in. Gives it to Unger. Unger picks up her dribble. She's going to be tied up. Nope, no call. Now to Stone. They're going to have to hurry. Stone just across the timeline. Works the left elbow. Now the left baseline. Gives to Gunderman at the free throw line. She spots up for a 15-footer and rattles in.
Gunderman coming off the bench for the Lady Apache. She's got 8.
The lead is 8 with 35. Macy Brown over the top to Peterson. And her pass is picked off by Wyatt. Wyatt with her left hand. Layup is good, and Wabash back up by 10 with 22 seconds to play in the third. Karina Peterson brings it up the floor, back to Brown to the volleyball line. Brown over the top to Hughes with 12. Emily Hughes travels. Wabash going to get it back with 10.5. Full court press by the Lady Zebras. Stone to Gunderman. Gunderman across the timeline with 8. Works to the left wing with 7. Jump stop, and her pass is knocked out of bounds by Peterson with 4.9. 4.9 seconds to play in the third. Wabash by 10. Stone in front of her bench. Bounce pass into Unger. Her 3 left wing is short, and that's going to do it for the third quarter. After 3, Wabash leads Rochester 34-24. You're listening to Lady Zebra Basketball, 92.1 WROI and RTC TV4.
There's been a lot of talk lately about net neutrality. At RTC, our customers receive the full and open internet and nothing less. We are not the gatekeeper, toll operator, or curator. A free and open internet has been the single biggest driver of innovation over the last generation, and we want that engine of innovation to live on in our customers. If you ever have a question about your internet service, give RTC a call. We are here for you.
At Co-Alliance, we understand the importance of community. After all, we've been farmer-owned since the 1920s. And now that we're a part of your community, we want to become your total agronomy solutions provider. Co-Alliance offers the latest in ag technology for your operation. From field scouting and fertilizers to premium seed and precision agriculture, we can help take your operation to the next level. Put the resources of your local cooperative to work. Contact Co-Alliance today.
Particularly well, it looks like, in that fourth quarter. Logansport went on to win by 30 at 69-39.
We knew it would be a challenge.
Oh boy, especially after the game they played last night. Wabash starts the basketball. Wyatt down low, rises up, shot's good. Wabash by 12.
Wyatt now with 11.
Basket 42, Wyatt.
Full court press by Wabash.
It's given Rochester fits all night long.
Yep, and they've been in it all night long.
Yeah, they have.
Brown picks her way through the triple team, out to Burkett. Now I got to shoot that young lady. Burkett
Yeah.
in the paint, outside of Brown to the volleyball line. Wabash by 12 with 30 seconds gone in the final quarter. Burkett now to Hughes. Back to Brown. Macy dribbles the right baseline, down low to McKee, going to be tied up. Rochester will keep possession.
I think that's another situation that Rochester's going to have to figure out is they're going to have to find somebody who wants to shoot.
Yep. Burkett gets the inbounds pass from Brown. 3 right baseline for Lady Zebras is no good. Ball being tipped around, and Wyatt comes out of there with it. Dribbles out of trouble, picks up her ball. Now dribbles across the timeline, push off, no call. And now we're going to have a foul. Who are we going to have a foul on? That's got to be on Burkett. It surely isn't on Brown. Oh my gosh, it is going to be on Brown.
It'll be Brown's first.
Unger back in for Wabash. 7:09 to play in the game. Wabash up 36-24. Short in front of her bench. No look pass into Unger. Man-to-man defense by Rochester. Wagner high on the left side against the double team. Dribbles away from the double team. Gives cross court to Vinipal. And Burkett comes up lame, and then Rochester forces the turnover. Burkett runs. Brown runs. Oh, Caitlin Rogers throwing some elbows right at the free throw line. Now we're going to have a injury timeout, so Burkett will come out, and Peterson will come back in. You know, she came out here last night during the guys' game and showed Randall her ankle.
Yes,
I've had a couple of those.
Yeah.
It's not supposed to look like that.
Yeah, it's been rolled a few times, I'm sure.
The color is not supposed to look like that.
Yeah.
Peterson between the rings, high on the left side to Hughes. Lob pass to Rogers at the free throw line. Outside of Brown, 3 for Macy left wing is no good. Wagner with a rebound. Wagner gives to Unger. Nice hands by Unger. Back to Wagner in the corner to Wyatt. Wabash by 12. Wyatt turns it over again. Tie up, Wabash can keep possession. 6:15 to play in the game. The Apaches by 12 at 36-24. Again, our next broadcast will be Thursday night as the Rochester Lady Zebras will travel to North Miami. Rochester, according to the schedule, has Triton on Wednesday. And the inbounds pass comes into Wagner. She's fouled on the shot. It goes down. She'll go to the line to shoot 1. Make that to Wyatt.
Fouls on 34. Peterson.
So Wyatt at the line to shoot 1 for Wabash. Looking to push this lead to 15. Free throw's no good. Offensive rebound is short. And we're going to have a
foul.
Jump ball or foul? Jump ball? Okay.
Okay.
Nice job by Karina Peterson.
She just kind of ripped that ball right out of Short's hands.
14, Isabel.
Full court press by the Apaches. 6 minutes to play in the game. It's a 14-point lead for Wabash at 38-24. Bounce pass to McKee across the timeline. Now to Isbell on the right side. Isbell back to Brown as she dribbles between the circles to Peterson. Back to Isbell. Dribbles to right side to Brown. I don't think Karina's even attempted a 3 yet tonight, has she?
1 or 2, but
okay.
They haven't been close.
Isbell on the right wing. Dribbles with her left hand. Now to Brown. Macy to the right elbow. Gives to Isbell behind the arc. We're down to 5.5 to play in the game. Brown on the left wing to Isbell between the circles of the volleyball line. Back to Brown. 3-ball left wing. No good. Wagner fights for the rebound. Isbell comes out of there with it. Now to Rogers. To Brown. Left side to Peterson. Back to Macy. Rogers on the right side. 3. Right side for the Lady Zebras is short. And Wyatt skies to the board, and I believe she's fouled over the back by McKee. It'll be Wabash.
McKee picks up her 3rd.
Wabash basketball going to our left against the full court press. Coming up on Friday night during the halftime of the varsity game, and then Wabash chucks her out of bounds. During the halftime of the varsity game, the North Miami and Rochester 5th grade boys will play in about a 6-minute stretch.
Cool.
Peterson on the right wing. 5 minutes to play in the game. Rochester down by 12. Caitlin Rogers fires a three. No good. Out of bounds. It'll go back to Wabash. Short gets it into Wyatt. Wyatt down the right side of the floor. Now in the middle of the floor. No look pass in the baseline to Unger. Her layup is good. 16-point lead for Wabash. Full court press still for the Lady Apaches. Isbell gets it across the timeline. Splits a double team. Loses the handle. Ball loose on the floor. Going to have a tie up. Wabash going to get it back.
Jump ball, possession, Wabash.
Four and a half to play in the game. 40-24. Wabash. Short gets it into Wagner. Wagner picks up a dribble, gives to Unger. Unger across the timeline, high on the right side against Peterson. Over the top, ball tipped away, picked up and stolen by Brown. 3-on-1 break. Macy Brown will cruise in for the right-handed layup. It's good.
That's her first points in the second half.
4:15 to play in the game. And the ball's loose again. We're going to have another tie-up. Rochester going to force another turnover. Should it not be 40-28?
No, I don't have.
40-26 is right?
Yep.
Okay. Rochester basketball on the far side. 2-3 zone by the Apaches. Peterson, left wing three for the Lady Zebras. Off the back of the rim, no good. And Wagner loses the basketball. It's going to be another tie-up. Wabash going to get it back.
Jump ball, possession, Wabash.
That's what we should have kept tonight, that stat.
Yeah, jump balls.
How many?
Yeah. How many tie-ups? I think we'd be out of room in the book if I kept it.
What do we have? A foul on Benapal trying to get open.
Fouls on Wabash, 23.
Yep, Benapal, that's her first.
Turnover, Wabash, Rochester the basketball. 4 to play in the game. 14-point lead for Wabash. Brown over the top to Peterson. Back to Brown in the corner. Wide open left baseline three is off the back of the rim. No good. Wagner with the rebound. Wagner rips and runs herself. Crosses the timeline left. Now on the outside of the wing. Three straight away for Wabash is a bank shot. No good. Wagner's putback is good.
Rebound basket, 35.
Boy, we had an opportunity there, Brad. Timeout, Wabash. It's a 30. You're listening to Lady Zebra Basketball, 92.1 WROI, RTC TV4.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by these local sponsors. The lawyers and staff at Peterson, Wagner, and Perkins LLP are here to provide the highest quality legal and professional service to their clients presently and for the future. See a full list of services online at peterson-wagner.com. Woodlawn Hospital, offering state-of-the-art care for Fulton County for over 100 years. Woodlawn Hospital is the area's healthcare leader. Comprehensive care from head to toe. Online at woodlawnhospital.com. Please support the local businesses that help us bring you this production.
Full court press by Wabash.
Rochester's only managed 8 points since halftime. We got just a little over 3.5 to go.
Macy Brown to the inbounds pass. Down to Jordan Jennings, who's in the game for the first time tonight. Back to Brown. To Isbell. Somebody going to have to get it across the timeline. And Brown just does before the 10-second count. To Jennings. Back to Macy. Bounce pass high on the left side to Isbell. Jenny back to Jordan Jennings with 3:19 to play in the game. Jennings at the right elbow out to Peterson. To Isbell. Jenny loses her footing and the basketball. We're going to have a turnover. Wabash will have it now. Wagner over the top to Unger, and she's fouled by Brown.
Brown pick up her second.
Fouls on Zebras, number 12. Brown, her second.
Birkin and Hughes back in for Rochester. Isbell and Jordan Jennings comes out. 3 to play in the game. 16-point lead for Wabash. Wagner over the top to Stone. Stone one dribble to her right, gives to Unger behind the arc and left wing. Her pass is tipped away and stolen by Peterson. Karina Peterson, right side of the floor, goes to the basket, foul on the shot. She'll go to the line to shoot 2.
Fouls on Wabash 22.
So Gunderman going to pick up her second.
Team 7th at the line.
Again, the final tonight. The JV guys lost to Logan Sport 52-36. The varsity guys lost to Logan 69-39. Free throw for Peterson's no good. The JV game of the girls this game. Wabash defeated Rochester 27-15. Sadie Brown had 5 for the Lady Zebras. Peterson with one more. Second one short. And now we're going to have a foul for over the back, and that's either going to be on McKee or Hughes. Hughes it is.
She picks up her second.
Fouls on Zebras 23. Hughes, her second. Team 6.
Stone against the full court press. Gets into Unger to Stone. Oh boy. Wide open Wyatt. Wyatt will cruise in for the left-handed layup, and it's good.
Wabash basket number
And for the first time tonight, at the 2:40 mark, Wabash calls off the press. I'm just saying,
You're right.
every trip they've had the press on.
Rochester's only managed 2 points here in this fourth quarter.
18-point lead now. Emily Hughes for 3, left wing, is off the backboard, no good. And we're going to have a foul on the reach-in by Wyatt. That's going to send McKee to the line to shoot 1 and the bonus.
Fouls on Wabash 42. Wyatt, her 4th.
Wyatt picks up her 4th.
Nope, it's going to be a 2-shotter.
Shooting 2 shots for the Zebras.
Remember what the halftime score was?
18-18.
18-18. Now we trail by 18.
So McKee with 2. First one is no good. Yeah.
2 shots.
One more coming for the junior. 2:25 to play.
I think they scared him.
Second one for McKee. Nope. Peterson hits the deck hard. And then she gets a one right in the mouth. Peterson is knocked to the floor. Wagner picks up the rebound and the loose ball. And unfortunately, she brought her elbows through with.
Substitution for Rochester.
I'll be doggone.
So
I would have never guessed that. Kyler Murray won the Heisman.
35. Wagner.
You don't care, do you?
From Oklahoma.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Surprises me a little.
Well, he won Player of the Year, Quarterback of the Year. I'm not so that he was the odds-on favorite. What's so surprising?
Because Tua plays on an undefeated national championship team.
Yeah, well.
Wagner's free throw is good. So that foul was on
Peterson for hitting Wagner with her face.
Doggone, she's got to stop that. Wagner's second one is no good.
I'm sure she's
offensive
thinking,
rebound. Wagner's put back no good, but a foul coming on Kaylin Rogers.
I'm sure she's thinking the same thing.
32. Rogers.
I can't count how many times I've committed a foul with my face.
Every time you leave the house.
Yeah, good call. So Wyatt on to shoot free throws, and her first one's good. 20-point lead now for Wabash. Short back in, and Wagner to come out.
Oh, my eyes are watering.
Wyatt eyes the second one, lets it fly. It's no good. Short there for another rebound. Her putback no good. Ball is loose. Brown picks it up. And then Coach Jennings will take a timeout. It'll be a 30. You're listening to Ladies Zebra Basketball, 92.1 WROI and RTC TV4.
RTC cable subscribers. Now you can watch your favorite cable networks wherever you are on your phone, tablet, or computer. Just log on to www.watchtveverywhere.com. Enter your RTC account information and sign up to watch TV everywhere. Live sports, videos on demand, and more, all for free with your RTC cable subscription. Watch TV everywhere. Another great service from RTC.
2:07 to play in the basketball game. Wabash by 20. Huh? Yeah. Rochester basketball going to our right. Burkett, right wing. In the corner to Hughes. 46-26 Wabash. Hughes then has her pass stolen by Wagner. Make that Wyatt. Now to Unger, now to Short. Short high on the right side to Stone. Stone yet to score, I believe, in this game to Unger. Feeds down low to Short, backs her way in, foul on the shot. She'll go to the line to shoot 2.
So Brown picks up her third.
Minute 45 to play in the game. Short at the line to shoot 2 for Wabash. First one is good as it rattles in.
Short led the Lady Apaches at halftime with 6, and that's her first bucket since.
Catherine Hughes replaces Emily Hughes. Brian Jennings in the postgame show tonight here after this one. Second one's good again. Wabash by 22 at 48-26. 100 seconds to play in the game. Brown runs the point. Bounce pass to Burkett on the right wing in the corner to Hughes. Catherine with the basketball, holds above her head, sends top of the key to Isbell. Jenny backs it out. I think they're going to try to run a play for Hughes. Now to Burkett between the rings. Back to Brown on the right side. Brown crossover dribble. Near side. Stone's going to pick up a foul. That's going to send Rochester to the line for one of the bonus. Minute 15 to play in the game. 48-26 Wabash. And Coach Jennings will clear his bench as Kim Batten comes into the game for the first time. And Kim Batten will replace McKee. Jordan Jennings back in for Rochester, and she'll replace Macy Brown. Jenny Isbell at the line for one of the bonus. I think she's been scoreless tonight.
Yes.
The junior at the first one. Good. She'll have one more. Minute 15 to play in the game. Isbell with one more for the Lady Zebras. Second one is good again. Rain Craig having all sorts of difficulties with her uni. Like the warm-ups off. Short across the timeline. Jumper for Wabash is short, and the rebound to Jennings. Minute to play. Wabash by 20 at 48-28. Burkett to Jennings. Right side to Isbell. Isbell loses the ball. Hughes picks it up at the free throw line. Her jumper on the way is no good, but a foul coming on Wabash.
Foul's going to be against Graff.
Her first, team 10. At the line, shooting 2.
I think that might have been arranged as the official that called it and Matt Stone were talking on that.
Yeah.
Hughes at the line for 2. First one for the senior is good. One more cover for Hughes. Isbell Burkett is done. Rain Craig in the game. Also Sadie Brown in the game for the Lady Zebras. Hughes with one more. Second one, nope. Batten with a rebound. Batten fights for the ball. It's going to be a foul on Wabash. Batten will go to the line to shoot 2.
Fouls on 22, Gunderman.
Gunderman picks up her third.
At the line, shooting 2. Number 30 for the Zebras, Batten.
Kim Batten, a sophomore for the Lady Zebras, with the first free throw off the back of the rim. No good. She'll have one more. 48-29 Wabash. 42 seconds to play in the game. Kim Batten with one more. Second one's good. Rochester in a full court press. 40 seconds. Stone with it now. Over the top to Benish. Her pass over the top is taken away by Sadie Brown. Now to Rain Craig. 25 seconds. Craig back to Sadie. Sadie across the timeline. Works to the left wing in the corner to Batten. Batten outside to Craig with 15. Now to Jordan Jennings. Jennings Picks up the dribble, now to Hughes. Catherine drives, throws up a tough shot. It's on the way and short. The rebound to Wabash with 8, with 4, with 3, with 2, and that'll do it. The final here, Rochester. Wabash defeats the Lady Zebras 48-30. Post-game show coming up next, 92.1 WROI and RTC TV4.
This broadcast brought to you in part by these local sponsors. Enjoy the game with an ice-cold Coke. Locally owned and operated since 1907, Coca-Cola Bottling Company of Kokomo proudly supports 28 high schools in north central Indiana. Our starting lineup of brands are sure to keep you hydrated on the sidelines and at home. Coca-Cola Bottling Company of Kokomo. RTC TV4 thanks you for watching tonight's broadcast. Sponsorship and advertising opportunities are available, and free production is included with every sponsorship package. If you are seeing this, then your customers are seeing it too. RTC TV4. See for yourself. Please support the local sponsors who make this production possible.
Got that new home edition and you're keeping it covered.
Ooh, coverages now. I can help with this. Got zone coverage, man coverage, combo coverages.
I don't know, Peyton. I think more like the coverage your nationwide agent offers.
Oh, you want to go there. Home, auto, life, business, farm, boat, RV, ATV, camper, pet, motorcycle, your tour bus. Did I mention farm?
Contact Jennings Insurance Agency today or visit one of our offices in Argus and Rochester.
Ever wonder why your local TV bill keeps going up? The bulk of these increases are due to rising network fees. A few powerful media companies dictate what TV providers must pay to offer their channels to you. And every time networks demand more money, that affects what you pay every month. If TV providers don't meet their demands, networks threaten blackouts. Since 1999, these network fees have increased by 3.5 times the rate of inflation. To see what we're doing to keep network fees in check, visit tvonmyside.com.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by these local sponsors.
Enyard's True Value in Rental is your local one-stop shop for all of your home improvement and party rental needs. Let our friendly and knowledgeable staff help you with your next project or event. Start right. Start here.
Back at Rochester High School for the postgame show on WROI and RTC Channel 4. We're live up there. Lady Zebra head coach Brian Jennings joins us. And to halftime, it was pretty tight. You guys played well. You hung in. It was 18-18. Struggled a little bit in the third quarter. Maybe legs starting to give out, but fought to the end.
Yeah, we had good effort. I think offensively we finally found a little bit of ball movement there in the first half. We need to attack a little bit and draw two defenders and then kick out a little bit more. But the ball movement was there. We were looking for the safe pass instead of the little wild and crazy pass that we've had kind of in the past. The defensive effort was there tonight. We just got to work on our rotations. And you got to give a lot of credit to Wabash. Those girls, those 5 that they start, they're all solid and they will all hit open shots. So, when you got to defend all 5 like that, it makes it tough on the defensive end. So we extended the defense, forced a few turnovers, and hung around.
Well, I thought they pressed you about the entire game. I think they called it off about 2:40, but you threw a press at them the entire game as well.
Yeah, and we just kind of did man most of the night. I told the coaching staff, when we're going back to this pressing offense and we still want to play man-to-man defense on our end there defensively, we're going to have to really work on throwing some zone presses in, but that still being able to find our person once we get back if we're going to stay in man. So that's going to take a little time and effort, so that's what we'll work on a little bit this week. and there's just times that we needed to attack their press a little harder. We just didn't. We could have drove a little bit more on the reversals a little bit, and it helped open things up. We were a little passive in the middle of the press, but we're getting there.
I thought Emily Hughes showed well tonight.
Yeah, and that's the thing. She can attack well. She's big. She sees the floor. I was kind of surprised. I mean, maybe it's just that big first start jitters. Usually she don't make some of those ball handling mistakes. So she gives us another ball handler, gives us an extra body for we can rest a little bit. But yeah, for a freshman, she stepped up, did a nice job tonight.
Lexi Thomas came in and had 4 for you.
Yeah, she's just going to be a workhorse in the middle, and we got to give Kenzie some breaks in there,
sure.
and during that third, fourth quarter, that's what they're going to do, is step up, give us a break. She's going to play good defense while she's in, and did a nice job.
Catherine came in, started, came back in near the end, got a free throw.
Yeah, a good way for her really to go out, and it kind of had the passing of the torch to the younger sister there a little bit. So it was nice to see Kat get in there, finish strong a little bit. She's still going to play a little bit on a Thursday. I think it's North Miami, so she's still eligible for that game. But just a good reward for her for the 4 years that she's put in here.
Wednesday, Thursday this week, or this coming week, right?
No. I think the Triton game's a Saturday game.
Oh, okay.
So I think it's on the 22nd. No,
okay.
I don't know. No, it's Benton Central Saturday. So you're a week later. We got North Miami this week, I believe, on a Thursday,
yes.
And then Benton Central Saturday. So we got to make that trip down there. That's just one where it's coming at a good time for us. We're starting to find our safer passes and doing some things, and they're going to press like mad. I think they're still a little angry from a couple of years ago when we knocked them off. So I got a feeling they're going to try to go for triple digits against us. So we got to take care of the ball and work the ball and do the best we can.
Well, Brian, I appreciate your time here in the post-game show. We'll talk to you Thursday night before the North Miami game.
Sounds good.
Right,
Thank you.
Lady Zebra head coach Brian Jennings here on the post-game show, and we're going to let Brad slide back in and give post-game numbers. Again, the final tonight, Wabash defeats the Rochester Lady Zebras with a final of 48-30. The JV game went to Wabash over Rochester 27-15. Sadie Brown with 5 points for the Lady Zebras in that contest. Bradley?
Yep, for the Lady Apaches, Venipal with 2, Unger with 7, Wagner with 7, Short finished with 8, Gunderman came off the bench for 8, and Wyatt led all scorers tonight with 16 points. The Lady Apaches, I ought to add that up, 7 of 12 from the free throw line. They committed 21 turnovers. And Rochester, a lot of them in the scorebook. Caitlin Rogers with 2, Kim Batten with 1, Jenny Isabel with 1, Lexi Thomas with 4, Kenzie McKee with 2, Catherine Hughes with 4, Catherine Hughes with 1, Emily Hughes with 4, and Macy Brown led the Lady Zebras tonight with 14 points, just 4 of 13 from the free throw line, and 19 turnovers for the Lady Z's.
Again, the final of the varsity contest, Rochester falls to Wabash tonight, 48-30. Let's see, the JV game went to Wabash over Rochester, 27-15. Sadie Brown with 5 for the Lady Zebras. Our next broadcast will be Thursday night as the Rochester Lady Zebras will travel to North Miami to battle the Warriors. For Brad Thomas, I'm David Musselman. We'll talk to you then. See you.
Bye.